Hello, everybody. We just broke up a scoreless pitching duel here between Kevin Gross and Butch Henry. Butch Henry looks like he's probably pitching a game of his career today. And what do you think about that, George?
Hey, he's sure coming back from that 1-6 record, that 5.62 ERA he had, Danny. He's picking a heck of a game today.
Yeah, you'd have to admit he's probably the fourth starter on the club, and the way he's been pitching, like I said before, he'd probably be back in Tucson if they had anybody better than him. Who we got coming up here right now?
Well, let me check it out.
Looks like Juan Samuel. Is that right?
Nope.
No, well, I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
It is Juan Samuel. You know, he's been kind of a bust since he came over to the Dodgers, but he's a pretty free swinger. Let's see what he can do here against Henry. First pitch is a little outside there. You know, it's been a good ball game. Good defense, especially by the Astros. Ramirez, that's a little low outside there. And the Dodgers, I believe, right now are mired in about a 26-inning without a run, which I know is driving Lasorda crazy because he's over on the third base side right now. That's a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, Henry is pitching a good game today. If he can continue on and hold this 2-0 lead, we'll send the Dodgers to their 10th straight loss.
There's one over to Ramirez at short. He fires it over. One away. Routine ground ball. You know, we were a little disappointed that Biggio didn't get to play today. I know a lot of us came out to see him. He's the leading hitter, and I guess needs a day off from time to time.
Yeah, he was having a little trouble at the plate, Danny. I think he's like 5 for 22 in his last few games, so maybe a little rest will do him some good.
Yeah, Henry looks real relaxed out on the mound. Who we got coming up here now?
This is Mitch Webster, right fielder for the Dodgers.
Yeah, he's came over from the Expos. He's done a pretty good job. I know he made a good running catch out in the outfield a few innings ago. First pitch is ball.
He's hitting .242 for the season.
Yeah, the Dodgers really been banged up this year. I know there's a bunt pop up, and Henry makes a routine play on a fairly easy pop up. That's 2 away.
2 quick outs.
Yeah, that's the way this game has gone.
Carlos Hernandez, the catcher.
Yeah, I guess so. There's a picture of Tommy Lasorda. He's got a real worried look on his face. I guess when you go 26 innings in a row without a run, you can get worried.
Well, this young catcher's hitting .310 for the season, Danny.
Well, maybe he's the heir apparent to Scioscia.
Could be.
I guess Scioscia's. I guess time you crouch behind the plate as many times as he has, the old legs give way. But Scioscia's a marvelous catcher, probably the best plate blocker there ever has been.
He tried to block it last night against Gonzalez and got knocked on his butt. So,
yeah, it didn't work real well. And like Gonzalez said, he said, "I don't think I'd take my chances a second time." But there's a line drive base hit that's headed for the alley. Yeah, Finley cuts it off. Finley's a good center fielder. Looked like it might scoot through, but so we got a runner on first with 2 outs, and let's see, we've got we're going to have a pinch hitter for Gross. Gross is a pretty good hitter, but being 2 runs down in the 7th inning, they're probably going to pinch hit for him. Got Jim Gott over in the bullpen.
That Benzinger, Todd Benzinger?
Todd Benzinger, the ex-Red, and let's see, I believe he was with the Royals for a while, wasn't he?
I believe you're right.
He's one of those players who came up, you thought he was couldn't miss, but evidently he did miss.
Well, he's hitting 6 for 24 on this current road trip. He's got 1 RBI in 7 games, so, but he has had a hit 4 of his last 5 games, so we'll sort of maybe pulling the right number here. We'll see.
Let's see. We got a couple pitchers up in the Astro bullpen. Can you see there?
Looks like Hernandez and Rob Murphy.
Okay, lefty righty. Well, I guess, you know, Henry probably hadn't gone this many innings in a while. So
not with a 5.61 ERA. He's probably been knocked out a few times.
Yeah. Well, I think he has pitched a couple of games that he's done real well in, but a couple of them, you know, have really gotten his ERA up there. But let's see what we can do here. We got 1 on, 2 out. Here's the first pitch. That's right down the pipe, and he fouls it off. 1 strike on Benzinger. Yeah, we were talking earlier, George. I think the Dodgers have only had Strawberry and Eric Davis in the lineup for 15 games. Anytime that happens, you've got to have a tough year because those are 2 all-stars right there. There's a move to first. He's back easily.
You don't expect a catcher to straight too far.
Yeah, I think he was a couple of feet off. I think that was just kind of a routine. Although, if you hadn't scored, maybe they're thinking hit and run here. That's a little low. 2 balls, 1 strike on Benzinger. Yeah, what would you estimate the crowd here today?
Looks like a pretty good-sized crowd, almost full house, Danny. Looks like maybe 44,000.
Yeah, they're packed in here.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a swing and a miss.
You know, the Father's Day.
You got your vocal cords warmed up for the half. There's a windup. Here's a pitch. Up. Good catch by Hernandez in the bullpen. I can't say as I've seen that too many times before. And he gives it over to the crowd for a souvenir. What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah, some dad down there will probably pass it on to his son, save that for souvenir.
Say, look what I caught.
Maybe, yeah, I was going to say maybe someday.
Better catch that than something else.
Yeah. It's a family crowd here today, Danny. Let's keep it, keep it clean.
You know, this may be a new beginning for us right here. Here's a pitch. Oh, he whiffed him. What a pitch. What a pitch. Good job of pitching there.
Good half inning. Well, seventh inning stretch time, Danny. You ready to sing that Take Me Out to the Ball Game?
I think we might as well.
Come on, let's stand up.
Okay.
Everybody sing now. Take
me out to the ball. Okay.
Take me out to the crowd.
I don't know the words.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back. So let's root for the Astros. If they don't win, it's a shame.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 strikes,
you're out at the old ball game.
Everybody now. We're a little ahead of the music, but that doesn't matter.
Well, we need to say hello to a few guys here.
Yeah.
We need to say hello to Doug down in New Orleans. We're coming that way in a couple of weeks. Make sure the crawfish are hot and the beer's cold, especially the beer. And let's see, who else? Mark Pierce down in Houston. Eat your heart out when we're in New Orleans. And who else we need?
My old buddy John Martin, he goes to a lot of Cubbies and White Sox games up there in Chicago. Say hello to Big John.
And let's see, we got our friend Charlie over in Atlanta.
Yep.
I noticed he hadn't invited us over for any Brave games lately, but that's his problem.
We're going to go over for the Olympics when they come. Okay, what do we got coming up this half inning here?
Okay, let's see.
Looks like Rafi Ramirez,
we
pitcher
got
Henry, and Casey Candell.
Yeah, the bottom 2 of the lineup here.
Got a new pitcher.
Who we got here?
Gott.
Yeah, Jim Gott. Gosh, he's been around.
Big right-hander.
He's kind of been a bust for the Astros, too.
The Dodgers.
Yep, you're right. Probably if he was with the Astros, he'd be a bust too, but he's so bad he's not even on a stat sheet.
Well, he's 1-2 on the season.
You know, it's hard for me to imagine that the Dodgers, if they lose today, it'll be 10 games in a row they've lost. I think they got a better team than that. But
they haven't done that since 1960-61. Okay, here's Rafael Ramirez leading off the bottom of the 7th.
I'm curious, are you surprised that Rafi's still with the team?
Well, I don't think they could. I'm surprised he's playing. Thought Cedeno would be playing today. He's hitting .234 for the year. Let's see what Gott's set. Winds up. There's a throw. It's a strike. Right down the middle.
Well, I guess in retrospect, keeping Ramirez around, I think he's going to be Cedeno's tutor for at least a year or so. And
I don't know if I want him training my young heir apparent. Gott's in his wind up. And there's a pitch. Base hit. Line drive left field. All right, got the leadoff man on the bottom of the 7th.
Okay, now we got our designated bunter up, Butch Henry.
See if we can't. Butch can move him over. Of course, earlier in the game, he drove that one back almost to the warning track. Now, that one at bat. So
at that time, that was the most solid wood they had on the ball.
All right, Butch, you know what your job is.
What do we got? Fans up here trying to get our attention? Is that what's going on?
He squares the bunt. Ball's down in the dirt. Good stop by Hernandez, the catcher. Infield's getting set. Of course, Henry's going to bunt all the way. As Gott toes the rubber. He's set. Here's the pitch. Henry bunts it foul.
That wasn't much of an attempt.
No, it wasn't.
Let's see. We got Candale coming up next, and then Finley. So if they could get him over, they'd have a chance to pick up a run here.
Well, they work on this in spring training, as you know, Danny, over and over and over again. And it's amazing that these pitchers aren't better bunters than they are.
Yeah, it's almost like when the season starts, they forget about it. Well,
and he does lay down a bunt. A nice bunt. Gott looks the second for a moment, but Henry does a job, and he sacrifices Ramirez over to second base.
I think he had a play at second. He just...
yeah, be safe, I guess.
Yeah, it's safe to take it.
All right, let's see if Candale can't capitalize here. Pick up the run. Here's a replay on the bunt, Danny.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, probably a little bit. Yeah, he thought about it, but he got the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Candale's batting a cool 190. But
well, that's only about 220 points below Biggio, but he's so far hadn't hurt him too much. Here's a Gott is set. Big right-hander delivers. Little low. Ball 1.
Well, I think Casey's Worth is probably, you know, he can play almost any position, and from what I understand, he keeps everybody loose in the clubhouse. So,
well, you need those kind of players, a little spark plug kind of guy that can come in and give you a lift. There's a foul back against the screen. No, it goes around the screen. That's one of the counts, 1-1.
Just as long as they don't hit one in the booth here.
Well, I'm going to expect you to leap out and sacrifice the body if one comes our way. Okay, Dan?
Yeah, I'll put the monitor up.
Yeah. You'll be under the bench, I know.
You got that right.
All right, here we go. There's the wind up and the delivery. Oh, yeah. He's caught that outside corner with a fastball.
I just want to announce we have a couple of distinguished visitors in the booth here with us today. We've got
Stacy
McKay and Mr. Travis Sparks, who came along to watch the action. And
traveled all the way from Northwest Houston.
Yeah, all the way from Cypress, Texas.
That's
see if we can. There they are, visiting dignitaries, and we're always glad to have them with us. And
that last pitch was a little low in the dirt. Another good stop by the catcher. We got a 2-2 count here. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah, it looks like Socha's taught Hernandez well. He blocked the plate real well on that one. And we got Batty Bob down here.
Yep. All right. Well, God's taking his time out there on the mound. He looks from Ramirez back. There's the delivery, swung on and missed. Candell goes down swinging.
Yeah, he kind of looked like a washerwoman on that one.
Yeah. Big Steve Finley coming up here. He's had a heck of a year.
Yeah, he should be on the All-Star team. I really think he should, especially on a team like the Astros. He's probably, if not the best, one of the best center fielders in the National League, and they're going to put him on.
Well, we need to keep this inning going, Danny, so we can get our money's worth on this telecast. What do you think here?
Well, I think so, too. I'm not sure.
Oh, they're going to walk Finley intentionally.
And pitch to Bagwell?
Well, you got to keep the force play on, so I guess that's what they're thinking.
Yeah, I guess righty against righty. I guess you got to play the percentages, but
it may come back to haunt them, but we'll see.
Yeah, the way the Dodgers are going right now, one more run, would seem like a big hill for them to climb.
You're putting on a 280 hitter. Bagwell is struggling a little bit this year with that 235 average.
Yeah, I got some scores up here: 4-0, 2-1, and 5-1, and you figure it out.
All right, that's good. That's good. You know, Bit Burns with Sports Spotlight. Spotlighting sports today. Sports fans.
I just wish someone would tie into one so I could say back, 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 back.
Okay, Herman. Chris Berman there.
Yeah.
All right, Gott's getting set to pitch to Bagwell. Got first and second. That's low and away. Ball one. Bagwell with a big chaw at tobacco. Come on, Bags. We need to tag one here, son.
Yeah, he ain't
Gott's looking in for the count.
Yeah, Bags ain't getting cheated on his tobacco, is he?
There's a smash. Good play.
Good play.
Shortstop makes an excellent play. Goes back into the hole to Rob Bagwell of a base hit. Well, what do you think, Danny? It was a heck of an inning.
Well, I think we should quit our jobs immediately and go into the broadcast.
Yeah, that's right.
business.
I think Kevin has the contracts waiting for us at the door right now.
I could travel around and do this. It's a lot of fun, and I'm glad y'all got to hear us today.
Free beer and everything.
Yeah,
okay.
what a deal.
We'll see you.
Okay.
Signing off, Danny Sparks and yours truly, George McKay.
Coming to me for the beautiful Astrodome.
8th wonder of the world.
We'll see you again for Houston Astros baseball and another Bud Light Fantasy Play-by-Play.